Yes, welcome back to the afternoon. We are here in the afternoon session. So, with that said, I'm glad you could join me. So, with that said, let's go with the video, shall we? Of course, we got a choreography of 5x5 at the Transport Hub. The nearest bus being Alexander Desval 411 MC and 10 Central 54. You guys are going to be deserving a treat because it was a treat what I saw earlier, but I will share with you what it is later. It'll be uploaded shortly once I get on with hand my lunch when I go to my second place of volunteering. So of course Alexander Desval 2037324 leaving in background. Don't worry. Let's go in here, I'll show in a minute. Merlin Drive, so someone number 11s. So with no other buses here at this present time, what bus lines the Transport Hub on this cloudy afternoon, which of course got loads of cloud, no kind of sun coming out at any point soon, and it's still staying that slightly bit cooly with nice little breeze of late. Let's go have a look. So, yeah, we already know about Alexander Desval from MMC 1054 here. So, next bus is Alexander Desval 200, B613, which I saw coming down the road not long ago. It's Alexander Desval 327 705, still here from earlier, and also Alexander Desval 1988 on the Stroud services. So here's the street display for services as 71 to Northway all the way down to 13 to Abbeymead. So with that said, with no other buses accounted for at this moment in time, let's head on to the railway station. So of course we are heading off to the railway station, and of course some of our buses are departing anyways. So we've also got Alexander Desval 4MC 10 Central 52. Welcome back Alexander Lazar. He was joined my bus spot, my session earlier, and he's going to be seeing my afternoon stuff today. So of course we have our first green light, so luckily we go across here. As I said, going across here early, like I said earlier, it's like a Squid Game. If it says red light, you stop, and when it says green light, you go. And it's red light. So 10 Central 52 at the front. Of course, the annoying traffic, of course, that stops these buses from going through, block me out. And that Transport for Wales train is coming, so this thing's got to hurry up. There we go. There goes the blockade here. So I have Alexander Desval 300 Style K230 B28 742. Looks like we also have Great Western Railway locomotive arriving too. So it says red light, green light. There we go, we're now across there. And of course we're not going to see the class 197 arrive because I only just saw it right outside, and plus we were stuck behind. The buses were being blocked by the other way. Really, I think it should be only one way that goes. So of course, two buses, as I said, two trains have arrived. Transport for Wales Class 197, the Great Western Railway Class 800. So over here we will having a look what we're on about. A little bit faster. So here's our trains. So we'll be seeing the Cheltenham Spa service leave, the London Paddington leave, Cardiff Central leave, and the Worcester Foregate Street to leave. So you've got a good load of train stuff today. As I said, a lot of you train spotting fans, you have been spoilt with back to normal week. And of course, speaking of a little thing about buses, here's of course with BYD, there's a BYD car there, BYD Seal, which of course is a running as a private taxi. So yeah, here it is. Here's the Great Western Railway train. Of course, this won't be the train that goes first. It'll be the Class 197 departing. That'll be first. Just a cooling fan. Great Western Railway. I could actually see the driver in there. Female driver for Great Western Railway service. I hear another train arriving. That's the Great Western Railway to Cheltenham Spa over there. Here goes the Class 197 now. I just heard the turbo of it. 197, 116 this one. Great Western Railways saying that they're now going to replace some of their older diesel motor pioneer units with new ones. I want to shout out to the Class 197 and of CAF, because that is one of the perfect ones to go for those trains. And I also want to shout out the Stadler Flirt units, the FL IRTs as well, because those look also great as trains too. The DMU replacements both would be perfect capacity adders. Now of course if there was 4 coach ones, that would be the Class 196 TVs. So this train should be departing in 2 minutes. And then there won't be a train till 12:27. So yeah, 12:27 is on time at the moment, so let's hope this train departs on time. Then of course when it comes to 23 minutes past, I will be coming back down here to see the. So we will only have 4 minutes of extra bus stuff. Yep, doors are locked. Get ready for the departure of this train, guys. Brakes released, signs are good, and off it goes!
What are you doing?
So yeah, like I said, there's only a few more minutes until the next load of for the next train. So of course we'll now head back to the other side of the front to see more buses. Of course, Alexander Lazar, no, it's not Liverpool. This is still Gloucester. It will always be Gloucester. I do my live streams in because it's my home city. Now, of course, another thing to say about is the cross country's industrial action, which, to be fair, people are paid enough. And the more the government intervenes to the strikes, the more the inflation goes up. But the thing is, so basically it continues. Hello to Gary Marquez. No, this is the United Kingdom, not Colombia. Or are you saying that you're from Colombia? It's too bad you can't even change that. So of course we've got some Alexander Dennis buses arriving and leaving. So the there's an Alexander Dennis from by Scania. Down there's a Go Ahead Pullums Alexander Dennis via 400 mmc long wheelbase. Down there. No, it's not London. Don't know how to say Gloucester in your language, but this is where. But yeah, Londres for London. No, this is not London. London's way bigger than the where I live. And no, I don't know much Spanish at all. Only hello is hola. And I can count from 1 to 5 in Spanish. And of course, just get the odd 1 or 2 things from Spanish. Here we go. They're starting to announce for the train to Cardiff Central, or for any Welsh people watching, train to Caerdydd. And of course, this is the service from Nottingham. 3-coach train. And of course, it is not going to show the buses just yet. Yeah, I see the train. It's coming. Here it comes. Everybody put your hands together for 170, 108. Of course, earlier you saw 170, 101 in the standard livery. And of course, yeah, there's a class 158 on the service to Worcester 4 Gate Street. There's also Alexander Savara 327, 703 in the new line in the Stagecoach corporate livery, just waiting to depart to continue on to Brockworth. It goes. Got a few other buses here arriving. Alexander Savara 400 MMC arriving, one departing, and there's one behind Alexander Savara behind that. So we are at the front now, waiting for 12:27. So, here we wait. Oh look, there's the service to Worcester 4 Gate Street alongside. Class 165 network turbo. There goes the train. Perfectly well on time. So yeah, all we have to do is wait for another few minutes. We're waiting for about 5 minutes. So see what bus we have from down here. Of course, at the moment we've got 6 double decks as a transport hub. Mixture of Enviro 400s and 400 MMCs. And it will be very interesting to see what continues. Wish you could translate the message. Interesting. Okay, Alexander Svar 300 number 27778 has just arrived. Still in the Gloucester Heritage wrap. Just like Alexander Svar 246 is still in the Heritage wrap for Cheltenham. Yeah. For now, you're definitely seeing lots of cars because there is no buses departing. Then we've also got. Oh well, I need to get to the other side. There's actually a Class 66 heading this way, and it's got fuel tanks. Quickly, I never usually see freight trains down here, but there is a Class 66 heading this way. Put your hands, everybody put your hands together for Class 66, number 66, 654. Standard Plus variant. This, of course, hauling petroleum. Well, I must say that is a special feature of the day. Never usually get freight trains at this time. And that will of course go up the line towards Bristol. Of course that gives me still a couple more minutes until next train departs, which is this Class 165 network with turbo that's in platform 4 at the moment. And of course I forgot to mention the Class 66 was DB Cargo UK branded. Of course, when I mean standard by standard plus variant, so basically a standard Class 66 but with a lower gear ratio and a higher tractive effort, meaning that its speed from 75 miles an hour is reduced by 10 miles an hour to 65 with its tractive effort added, so it could tow as much as a Class 60 super locomotive made by Brush Works in the late 1980s and early 1990s. So there's 2 more minutes until our final train departs. So everybody who's not watching, gather round to see the Class 165, and I apologise to anybody who missed the freight train. But even I was surprised at the timing of that. Couldn't have been timed any better. But yeah, so I said in if anybody knows from what I was saying to one of my subscribers or followers earlier that was watching my live stream, that I'll be getting 66724 Drax Path Station in model form at Halloween week. So of course there's, with timing, it won't be long, but it might still feel a bit long, but how time is flying at the moment, it's probably gonna feel a lot more. There goes Class 165. Put your hands together for 165, 133. And a very slow departing as well. To be fair, that wraps up the train stuff. You could just about see that Class 800s arriving to platform 1, and that would become the service to Bristol Temple Meads. And I believe that's got to be 800 003 that it was earlier. So yeah, that's the train stuff done for today. So up here is the screen display for all the afternoon's departures from 12:44 to Bristol, all the way down to the 2:22 to Cheltenham Spa. Now, of course, as I said, drivers, luckily at the moment, are not involved in this cross-country strike action, so we might still be able to see Cardiff Central to Nottingham and back services, and of course next week, and of course there will also be those services to and there will, of course, there won't be any services from Gloucester to London Paddington or to Cheltenham Spa by Great Western Railway because of this Camp 9 recon maintenance work they're doing. So we're just going to go across here, scan these next lot of buses, go across down Clarence Street and then end the session there. And of course there are buses Corporate Library arriving, also Alexander Escobar from MMCs like 10:51 also arriving. Across there and into the transport hub once again. Here of course is 10:49 at the front. So yeah, here's 10:49, Alexander Escobar 400 MMC. And then of course Alexander Escobar 400 MMC by Stallion 250D 53 and 54 Rupert Williams. That one's doing the 98. Alexander Escobar followed by Scania N2 30D 5873. Alexander Escobar 200 Twin Sisters 37326. And I'm going to have to do a couple of avertings. And 37009, I believe 37009 is of course a new one in the new corporate library. And of course instead of saying Stagecoach We Got You, it's got that at the top in small, but it's got a advertisement board underneath. And of course the logo seems to be a bit lower on the side. Of course National Express Tanavantu 3 is left. We also got Alexander Escobar 400 MMC 10:51 and just about arriving into the transport hub. So yeah, now we will head up Clarence Street to see our final buses and then end the then of course we'll end that session there. As I said, you've been spoiled one treat live, one treat not live, but still, well, you'll see what it will be once in probably about 10-15 minutes time. But of course there'll be a standard and a TikTok mix version of what you'll be about to see. So there's also Alexander Escobar 327 710. Just past all these people here. There's also Alexander LX 400 Trident down there, or it could be Transbus LX 400 Trident 18088. That's of course right there. But of course you also got an Alexander Escobar 327 708 next to it. So yeah, 18088 is one of the buses in the reserve at the moment. It's possibly that it will either get reinstated or withdrawn. But I wouldn't be surprised if it gets withdrawn, sold for scrap, or to a smaller independent operator, or sold to preservation, which preservation I would say would be better for buses like this. Otherwise it would be a complete waste. Alexander Svar 200, Brianska 3608, arriving with number 1. And behind and obscured by 27th Century is Alexander Svar 400 by Scania N250 D15352 Lotti, which of course is now leaving. So just starts going a little bit faster. Quit walking. There's nothing coming, so I can cross over here. See whether if there's no other buses around any of these corners, then it'll be the end of my session. Okay, so nothing down here, but there's an Alexander Svar 300 by Man, 18.240 down that way. And no buses in that direction either. So that about wraps it up for today. So if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe and to hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any future uploads. To any new subscribers, remember to look back on some of these new things like the Go Ahead Fulham's shorty on electric buses, the Higer brand being coming to the UK market as a standalone manufacturer, and of course all the other railway live streams that I do, of course, on a regular basis every Thursday. Trust me, you'll never seen videos just like it, and of course you'll be looking at videos where of course coaches replaced trains on cross-country services going towards Wales. So with that said, thank you for watching my X-Files, and I will see you again next time. Slugheads! Stay